Hello students, good morning all of you. So today's class topic is Woodward-Fisher rules for the absorption maxima in the dienes. So I hope you students are familiar with the terms. What are our dienes? What are our conjugated dienes? When our double bond, then is one single bond, then double bond, like this system is there, that is termed as our conjugated diene. Means when one double bond, one single bond, one double bond, single bond, this type of system is termed as the conjugated systems. When more than 2 3, so we can term them as a conjugated polyenes. So this video we will talk about the certain rules which were given by the Robert Burns Woodward and the Louis Fisher. And this empirical rules, they tells us about the predict the wavelength of the absorption maximum in the UV visible spectrum of any particular compound. So we will talk about the dienes or the alicyclic dienes, then cyclic dienes, and there will be two types, that is our homoannular conjugated dienes and heteroannular conjugated dienes. Next we will talk about the what is androcyclic double bonds and exocyclic double bonds. So now let us see what are our terms in the details. So first, if we talk about the acyclic dienes, the simplest example is our 1,3-butadiene. So for writing the 1,3-butadiene, I can explain many times. So if it is but, means 4 carbon is there now, 1 2 3 4. So 1 3 means first you have to make a double bond after first carbon, then third. So it is our first carbon and third carbon, there will be double bond. So this system will be our 1,3-butadiene. So you can complete the rest of the valencies. Okay, here you can just put the H. So it will be your like this, CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. This is our simplest butadiene. So if this system CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2, this is our 1,3-butadiene. This is simplest our example of diene, and the basic value for this is our 217 nanometer for the absorption in the ultraviolet spectrum. The important thing is that this system can be expressed in two ways. Either we can write in this trans manner or we can write in the cis manner. So here also you can see this one carbon, this one carbon, this one carbon, and this 4 carbon unit. Okay, either you can write in this manner, this is 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, and the 4 carbon. Suppose if you have to add one substituent here, so this is a one cis form na. Suppose if you are adding one substituent here, suppose you are adding one substituent here, it can be written here CH3. So like this, in place of one hydrogen, by removing, you can add one substituent also. So this is bond line notation. So these are the dienes and open chain system. So basic unit is our butadiene system. Acyclic dienes exist mostly in the trans form. So when we will study the examples for this Woodward-Fisher rules, mostly most of the acyclic dienes, they exist in the trans form. So the basic value for the trans is 270 nanometer. This you have to remember. Next is our cyclic dienes, means they will be in the form of a cycle, and dienes means there will be double bond. Again, the important thing is that you have to visualize one butadiene system here. So either it will be cis form, either will be in the trans form. So I hope you can just see, can you see this butadiene system here? Yes, this is our cis form, है ना? And here also you can just visualize it. It is a cis form of the butadiene. Don't see this ring. You can see this ring, है ना? So this is one form of a butadiene only. So it is in the cyclic manner. So these are the cyclic dienes, and these are homoannular conjugated double bonds. Means when the double bonds will be present in the particular ring, so that is our homoannular. Okay, so some when these two double bonds are present in the same ring, so this is a cis cyclic diene. So for the cis cyclic dienes or the homoannular conjugated diene, why conjugated? Because one double bond, then single bond, then double bond, so it's a conjugation. So the basic value for this is 253 nanometers. So this value first you learn very nicely, then only we can solve the numericals. So homoannular conjugated double bonds, when the conjugated double bonds present in the same ring, they are termed as homodienes or cis cyclic diene. So the basic value is our 253 nanometer. I hope you can understand. Then next is our heteroannular conjugated double bonds. So it's simple. It will be present in the two different rings. When the conjugated double bonds present in the different rings, here also you can visualize it is a form of our butadiene, but it is the trans form. As I draw the trans form here, just you can see the trans form of the 1,3-butadiene can be written like this. So in every ring, if such type of the structure can be seen, this is the trans form of the butadiene only. So in every ring you have to visualize that. Again, the basic unit is our 1,3-butadiene. So here you can see, you can start from here now, 1,3-butadiene, is it? Okay. Then this is also a type of a butadiene. This is the basic unit also. Here is the butadiene. So these are the trans cyclic dienes, and here the basic value is our 217 or the 215 again. For the trans cyclic dienes, the basic value is 217 nanometer. In some book it is written 215 nanometer. So whenever you will study the textbook, so the 10 plus 10 or plus 5 difference is not much. Okay, so don't get confused here. Now other important terms is exocyclic conjugated bonds and the endocyclic conjugated bonds. So suppose this is a ring, one bond is present inside this ring, inside the cycle, and other is present means iske bahar hai na, ek inside and outside. So just you can imagine again, is it our butadiene form? So you can see from here, can it be a form of a trans form of the butadiene? So इतना part आपको देखना है ना, इसमें आपको trans butadiene का look दिख रहा है ना. So this is a, so just first we have to see this is a type of a butadiene only, means the basic unit is our butadiene only, and one bond is inside and other is outside. So the outside bond is termed as the exocyclic double bond and the inside is known as endocyclic double bond. So the details here we will see. One bond is inside, other is outside. So the important terminology here, suppose these are the two rings, these two rings A and B. So this bond which is in the B ring will be termed as the exocyclic bond for the ring A, because the ring A completes here itself. Okay, so this bond is outside the ring A, so this is the exocyclic double bond to the ring A. And here when we see that these two A and B, and the important thing, you have to visualize the portion of our 1,3-butadiene. It is a part of a trans form. Okay, this is a trans butadiene. Here also it is a trans butadiene, means the basic unit again is our trans butadiene. Okay, so now this is B ring, this is A ring. So B ring, so this bond is directly attached with the A. So this is a there are two exocyclic double bonds. This double bond we can say this is the exocyclic for the ring A. Clear हो रहा है आपको? जैसे ये वाला bond था, this bond is exocyclic for the ring A. Similarly, this bond is exocyclic for the ring B. This double bond, blue line, is exocyclic for the B. And this blue line, this is the exocyclic double bond for the ring A. So this you have to understand. Now, what are the important rules which were given by the Woodward? That we will see. So Woodward formulated certain empirical rules which were modified by the Fisher in 1948. So according to these rules, each diene has a certain fixed values. As we have seen the structures of the dienes, so each dienes will have the certain fixed values and the values for the lambda maximum will be fixed. Now, on what factors the value of the absorption maxima depends? So, first is the number of alkyl substituents or the ring residue. When we will do the numericals, so as we talk now, the basic value for the butadiene 270 nanometers. But when any alkyl substituent or the ring residue will attach, the value will change. It will increase or decrease. So, the first point, the value depends upon the number of alkyl substituents or the ring residue or the double bonds. Second is the number of double bonds which extend the conjugation. Means second point on which the lambda maxima depends, absorption maxima depends upon the number of double bonds which will extend the conjugation. And third is the presence of the polar group like chlorine, bromine, or our alkoxy or our thioalkyl groups. So these are the some three important points which are formulated by the Woodward-Fisher rules, which will affect the value of lambda maxima. So he has given the fixed values for everything. So the parent value for the butadiene is 270 nanometer, or a cyclic conjugated diene also the parent value is 270 nanometer. This you have to learn by heart, then only you can solve the numericals. So acyclic triene means if double bond means conjugated diene, if we will extend the conjugation triene, the basic value is 245 nanometer. Homoannular conjugated diene, it is 253. Just a minute. So you have seen this homoannular conjugated diene 253, and heteroannular the value will be 217 or the 215. So just like this the values are written here. So acyclic triene is 245 nanometer, homoannular conjugated diene is 253, heteroannular it is 215 or 217. Now what are the increments for the each substituents? Means if one alkyl group will be added or the ring residue, what the lambda maximum value will change. So it will have the plus 5 nanometer in its basic value. Then exocyclic double bond. I hope you understand what is exocyclic double bond. So this is exo bond, this is endo bond. If one exocyclic bond is present there, so the value will increase by plus 5. And if the double bond extending conjugation, means if one double bond will come in the conjugation, it will increase by plus 5 nanometer. Then if any exochromes are attached, oxochrome we already studied in the class. What are oxochromes? They will increase the intensity if they are present along with the system, so they will enhance the intensity. So the value, if OR group is present, the value will be plus 6 nanometer in the basic value. If SR group is present, the value will change by plus 30 nanometer. If chlorine or bromine attached, that plus 5 increment. If NR2 group is attached, plus 60 nanometer. So these are the values you have to learn by heart. Some just we will see one numerical. Suppose if it is our this is our 1,3-butadiene, and we what we have written here 2,4-hexadiene. Why? Because these are substituted, है ना? CH2, if it is CH2 here and CH2 here in the last, so there is a 1,3-butadiene, but we have substituted. So it's 2,4 means the double bond is after second, है ना? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The name will be 2, and after our fourth carbon double bond. So 2,4-hexadiene is the structure. Okay, now you tell me what were the basic value for this compound. So if we consider the basic value as a 1,3-butadiene, so the basic value we will see from the table. What is the basic value for 1,3-butadiene? It is our 217. So we will write here 217 nanometer. Then how many groups are attached? So one alkyl substituent here, one alkyl substituent here. For one alkyl substituent, what is the increment? It is plus 5. So for 2 we will write 10, or either you can write 2 alkyl substituent into 5 is equals to 10. So total will be your 227 nanometers. So just you can write the calculated value for this compound for 2,4-hexadiene comes to be 227 nanometers. So like this we can solve some numericals also. So in the next video I will explain how you can calculate the ring residue and the alkyl substituents. Till then you can just do the practice. In next video I will explain you the bicyclic compounds and the numericals which are coming on the Woodward-Fisher rules. Just you can complete your notes. And make this table and learn the values. Thanks for watching.